I said, Meek, you know what's this about? You started taking it off and handing it to me. You was polite about it, Sugar Plum. You was polite. Sugar Plum, you was polite.
Meek Mill reacts to Luce Cannon's accusations that he got robbed by Luce Cannon. This is Fresh Hip Hop Opinion with your guy Olize. Don't forget to subscribe. So yes, now we've all heard about Luce Cannon, Big U and Brick Baby arrested for federal charges. Luce Cannon and Brick always talking that gangster talk on all these podcasts, saying what they've done, what they're gonna do and all that. And Big U's not been a quiet boy either, always talking about rappers having to check in when they come to LA. Well, it's caught up with them, that's for sure. They were all taken in, and all the things they've been talking about online have been catching up with them, particularly Luce Cannon. He frequently admitted that Big U would send them out to do robberies on individuals.
Cause he'll be like, he'll manipulate things. Like, we'll go and do something, and as soon as we do it to, show up to the house like 10 minutes later when we trying to, counting everything, right? And we be like, how the f- they get that? Oh, well, we're gonna just give them like $40,000 back and stuff like that. But cause it's actually putting us in paperwork, right? And like doing like real police. I seen it get like 20 guns, and when he got 20 guns, he's selling them to the homies. But I'm like, why are you writing down the serial numbers? So it's like he was doing like that, and I didn't catch on. So it was like, I'm waking up now. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm his right hand man. You get what I'm saying? So when it came down to like dirt and stuff like that, I'm gonna get it. You get what I'm saying?
You heard it right there. Luce Cannon explaining that Big U would send him out to do robberies, and they were planned robberies. And what's crazy about it is that this information that Luce Cannon was saying ended up being in the paperwork from the feds. So you know it's true. But Luce also spoke about when he robbed Meek Mill and got money from Rick Ross.
So what we do, walk in the club. You had like 9 of your homies. It was like 30 of us. The security moved to the side. I said, Meek, you know what's this about? You started taking it off and handing it to me. You was polite about it, Sugar Plum. You was polite. Sugar Plum, you was polite. I hear Rose. Hey, look. I got this. You got this artist you pumping. You don't want this to get out. We need 50. He brought 52, Crenshaw, and 48. He brought that money. He brought it fast. And when he brought it, I hit Big Useless and said, we on our way. Gave Meek Mills his stuff back and left.
Yeah, fam. It's crazy how these people just be self-snitching, getting themselves locked up. They're literally their main witness in their own crimes, their own case. But like I said, Meek Mill has been staying quiet. But he's not staying quiet no more. He's reacted to all these allegations that Luce Cannon has been saying, and he's taken to social media as usual. He said this guy must be using a story to confuse his indictment, because I never seen him before. I would have put him to God's test on the spot. I never even met Buddy, but I don't negotiate with fake thugs. Ask him what chain, because all my chains some ish. LOL. Watches are all 300k and up vibes. It's blatant. They're trying to use the internet and create, even if it's not your life. We can see clear D-heads. The jig is up from all. These bought fake hip-hop pages. This work is for kids, not grown men. It's a real world. Real LA ninjas that respect the ish out of me, how I carry myself in an open arms way to build my people up. I don't care where you're from. That's why you see me around Nipsey and others. Men of respect and honor. Me, Nipsey, YG, Mustard, and a few others made sure we didn't follow the East Coast, West Coast narrative. I changed my life by blessings, but I always been down to meet up with fake street bullies in abandoned areas where it's no civilians and take they heart. I don't know about that, Meek. I mean, you had a reputation in the street, but it wasn't for street fighting. But it was always a matter of time that Meek Mill was gonna react to all the talk that he was robbed. I mean, the way Luce Cannon said it, that Meek Mill just kind of gave up his chain. I mean, the story does sound a bit far-fetched. Like, no weapon was used to take Meek Mill's chain, but saying that, Luce Cannon did say Meek and them were just 9 deep and Luce was at 30 deep. So what could Meek really do? But hearing Luce Cannon even make a call from the feds to no jumper recently just shows you this man ain't serious. He's a wild boy. We don't yet know exactly what Luce is being tied up with the feds with, but somehow I don't think he cares. But that's what Meek Mill had to say regarding this whole situation. Let me know in the comments what you think. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. This is Fresh Hip Hop Opinion. Peace and love.